that should be that. We should be going live right now. Doop. I'm checking to see that it comes up for me. Doop.
My God, my forehead is almost as shiny as the top of your head.
Don't be hating my head.
Got super glowy Bill head,
Damn
you got
right.
shiny Nick forehead, and then you got Shane's hat.
Yeah. Okay, there. That stuff is set. As far as I can tell, that's fine. Got the chat right there. Put it up so I can see it and everything. Okay. So, still a lot of stuff to get through. There's still a good deal of folders that we have that we're trying to kick out, stuff that was left behind from when we were doing stuff with Scott. The intention is to finish as many of the folders as we can, while at the same time reverting the show back to what it used to be. Fandom conversations and talking about what we want, when we want, how we want, why we want, because we don't make any money from this. So there was never a reason for us to necessarily pander to a single thing in the first place. So we're going to slowly figure it out as we go. There's an entire list of topics and things like that if it comes down to it.
Supposedly the volume is not working.
Okay, so if that's true, let me go in here and see. Some people listen on their phones, and so that's the reason that sometimes I have to do that to really boost the crap out of what we're doing, what we're saying. So now I've got to do this and hear this. Really boost the crap out of what we're doing, what we're saying.
Yep,
so
okay.
Now I've got to do this and hear this.
That's right there. You hear that?
Yep, sound is there it is. Now you hear how there's this weird echo because I'm purposely doing this because everybody was saying there was a sound problem, and now there's a real sound problem. I bet that was one of the best things we've ever just recorded right there. So it was fantastic.
For a moment, you broke the bar.
I believe that.
So I think they might have broken some eardrums.
Well,
that's fine. Everybody will get over it. Our show is extremely professional.
We've always been professional. I mean, Spencer was taking a shit.
Once you pop eardrums, you're not professional anymore.
I think we are. I think it makes us even more professional.
No, because nobody can hear our show then. Because
Shane, I pronounced the amount of how professional we were when Spencer took a shit.
Oh yeah. Does that look professional? Well,
he was reading Pokemon.
And shitting with his...
And taking his shit.
and shitting with his shorts up.
That is an old video. That is R is taking over. And that's not on this channel at all. That's on the old Reploid Productions. But everybody's getting in. Everything seems fine. We can click on a folder now. So we're gonna woo,
there we go.
Look at us. We got all small down here in the corner. Okay, so here's one of the things that's sitting here right now is, look, we're just going to click on it. This is Ultraman 2001, 2002. Look at that. There's an Ultraman Cosmos. There's Luna mode. Let's see this person. Oh my God, it's so different. It's so different. This dude here is blue and gray. Or silver. Or whatever color you want to claim it is. But look at how different that is.
I'm sorry. My mind is blown. Give me a second.
Shane's mind has been blown.
Here, I'll try a different one. How different is that, right? It's like...
Why are we even reviewing these guys? Because they all should get the same fucking
that
score.
helmet, that's got to be the coolest helmet we've seen so far, right? I mean...
It's not the worst. But it's not the best, no.
Oh, let's look. Oh, there we go. Dancing.
That monster kind of looks cool.
That monster does actually look cool.
See? Ultraman has a cool monster.
That monster is actually kind of cool looking too.
You know, I think they're supposed to be fighting, but like it just seems like this dude is like dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, was that it?
Nope, we got a prey of the chest beam here. Oh, never mind.
Nope, it's the same hand blast.
Well, it was a forearm blast before.
Oh my god, it just
the last guy.
I'm not quite sure what happened.
Like
the monster
died,
I thought
of course.
I thought the monster was going to disintegrate. Like, if you watch carefully, it looks like he's going to disintegrate, right? But then he's like, oh shit, I gotta go down. It's almost like he missed his cue and he was like, oh shit.
He's a 3.1. I like the blue better than the red.
Yeah, I could, yeah.
He's basic.
Fine. I actually give it a 3. I like the blue too.
Oh, look at that. We did Luna mode.
Space Corona mode. Oh, space beer.
Everybody put your masks on.
Nope, space beer. Ooh, it's purple now. And the helmet looks a little different. All right. A little better.
Oh, shit. You're about to fucking get literally punched right on top of the head.
Yeah, he really is. And he knows it too.
That is some blurry shit right there. That is easily the best picture we've ever seen.
Look, I've seen some blurry shit before, but goddamn.
That's much better.
No, hey.
Look, these monsters are fucking cool.
The monster designs are much better than I
He
thought they would
fucking
be.
elf ears.
Yeah, those monsters are infinitely cooler than most of the bad guys we've been reviewing lately.
Explosion, don't look at it. Very tall, don't look at it. Well, tag, you're it.
Oh, rude as shit.
I'm noticing a theme, man. It's like all the monsters that he fights have like no like mobility.
Well,
so it doesn't take
a giant kaiju.
How else does one beat up on monsters? If monsters had high mobility and dangerous weapons, then they couldn't win.
You gotta pick on the big fat guys.
But it would pose a much greater threat. So
yeah, but
more
we're
exciting.
not interested in that. Look, we're playing tag with the fat kid on the playground. You're it. And then you run off real quick, and he's like, oh, God damn it. And he runs like 5 steps, and he's like, fuck, I ain't never going to catch anybody. And then recess is fun. For you.
For you.
That's true. Now, if you're the fat kid, not so much. Up.
Up 2 hand beams.
Nope, he fucking shot a Hadouken. Look. He puts them together and does this. Hadouken.
Are you sure he's doing this and not this?
Yes. Because one hand flips under the other.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that moves very
It's a Hadouken. Doesn't matter.
That dude just kind of like tanked it.
That dude's like, I play Street Fighter.
Well, first off, the monster's an idiot because he's using Vegeta's signature move. You know, where you shoot a whole bunch of key blasts that are really small and ineffective and will never actually do anything other than make the other guy look like the main character. That's a fantastic attack, by the way. I love that Vegeta resorts to it all the fucking time.
I actually think it's just like a get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get
no,
away
it's,
from me, get away from me.
No, Goku, that's a, I'm just going to bombard you with a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, he uses it all the time, and every time I'm like, don't fucking do that. Don't do that, Vegeta.
You know the reason why he does it, right?
If the final flash does not obliterate the target, won't fucking do it. It won't do it.
At that point, he's just pissed.
Oh, Prince, when has this ever happened?
Yeah, when has that ever worked? Name one time in the series that move has done anything for him.
A Cyberman.
No. Even the Cyberman he had to kill with the weird 2 fingers of light death.
That's true. But still.
Fucking Gohan.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yamcha.
No. Yamcha died to a Cyberman.
Oh, I could have
kill.
swore Vegeta killed him again anyways.
Fuck no. Nope. Gohan.
I'm sorry, I just remembered Yamcha being worthless.
He couldn't even fucking kill a pool with 2.
That's true.
It never worked. Ever. In the whole series. And he just keeps doing it.
It's flashy. It helps him vent some frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way.
This guy's also a 3.
A 3.
He's an Ultraman.
3.1 because I like the purple better.
Okay.
I mean, I like the purple, but there's way more silver now, so the purple kind of gets thrown to the side.
Okay, so that puts us on Skeleton Corona. Technically a figment.
Technically a figment?
Of my imagination, of the universe, of Ultraman.
A figment of our sanity leaving the building.
Oh, it's fucking...
He's a ghost type of thing.
Fucking Force Ghost Ultraman gets
Zero.
a fucking 0. I don't give enough of a shit to even bother.
I can't see it, so I'm not going to review it.
You couldn't see it?
Virus mode. Corona mode.
Virus mode. I was wondering what...
That's what his name says, fucking Corona mode.
Oh. He went back to red.
He's got some blue now. He's got blue Nike swish.
Nike swish.
Are you sure that's blue?
I don't know.
That's like a deeper grayish silver, like gunmetal.
I'm telling you right now, being that it's sitting on top of that red, it's green.
I mean, that's fair.
So...
yeah. Oh, see, there. Now I can see the blue. In that lighting, it just looked like a gunmetal.
Look at that right
there.
there.
The monster's like, my side!
Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta kick me right in the fucking side? Fucking giant-mouthed
Dude,
Oni
I
monster
love this
is
fucking
awesome.
teeth thing. These monsters, why did we not look at these monsters?
Can I not?
Why do we keep looking at the fucking Rider monsters?
All right. No, my question is...
Look at that guy!
Can we rate these
fair.
two monsters instead of him?
Let's be fair. This is 2000, so maybe we're seeing really cool monsters now. I don't know about early Ultraman. If we were looking at their monsters, maybe we'd have the same fucking Rider problem. I don't know. But, like, these monsters are sick.
I agree.
I mean, shit, that looks like a final boss for a fucking Dragon Quest game right there.
Fucking
and every winter,
look at this fucking guy. This guy came straight up the fuck out of Evangelion.
Every party needs a pooper, and the pooper is you.
Yep, explosions.
Up, fucking cool guys jogging from explosions. Up, transformation time.
Is that what we're doing here? Are we transforming into that form?
Wow, so epic. I don't give a shit. Move on.
He fucking adjusted his television set. He went in and played with all the color fields.
He's like, we're going to go from cool to hot.
The transformation was the equivalent of me
All right.
changing my t-shirt.
What are we doing now? Okay, look, these beam things that Ultraman does.
No, that was a ball this time.
Yeah, these beam things that Ultraman does. What is with this fucking Karate Kid
fucking crane attack
this what is all that shit about? Like, just stop it.
I'm actually more intrigued with the Crescent and Blood Moon.
Punch. Yeah, the Crescent Blood Moon looks cool.
Oh, let's see what he's doing here.
Oh,
we're gonna do another standing weird
shit. His TV messed up again. The color's off.
Oh. Forearm! Oh, yeah.
Because all of them have to have a forearm attack.
Forearm. Okay,
my God. That guy got
sick.
That guy got fucked.
That was pretty sick. He got straight fucked up.
But it was also a delay, too.
The forearm beam, he was like, oh, that was bitch. Oh, my God.
Oh, that wasn't nothing. Oh, shit. It was something.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Up, fast again.
It doesn't matter when all your fucking enemies have no movability.
Amazing.
Where'd he go? Peekaboo, peekaboo. I'm over here. I'm over here. Gotcha. Oh, no, I'm over here. What are you going to do now?
Amazing. This effect allows him to attack the monster without being animated.
Oh, man. This guy gets a 3.
He's fine. 3. These monsters are cool.
The monsters get fucking 4s and 5s, man. Those dudes are cool.
Ultraman needs a fucking rehaul like crazy.
This guy gets a 3 for basically what I do every day, and I changed my shirt.
We're all
That's
the
all
way.
he basically did.
We're all the way up into the 2000 and like Ultraman's still the same.
Ultraman's the same, but his monsters improve.
I guess I'll just give him the same score as you guys did.
So, Eclipse Mode, Final Form.
He looks like...
Okay, fucking Union Jack Ultraman, calm your shit. We know that Yorkshire tea is amazing. Fucking go back to Britain.
That dude is proud. That's a proud motherfucker.
He's
right
proud
there.
to be British.
That's Ultra Brit.
Yeah, that's the Ultra Brit.
Ultra Brit.
See, no, Bill. We have the spiffing Brit, right?
You know, I don't.
And
claim,
now we have the Ultra Brit.
Dude,
I don't necessarily claim to be any kind of fighting expert, but maybe punch
With
the face.
No, it's more effective to punch top of head.
Is it?
I think he just missed.
I'm hoping he just. But if he did miss, he was aiming way too high to have ever hit anything anyway.
Right now his wrist is wrist is laying quite comfortably on that man's forehead.
You're right.
You okay?
Yep.
Arm cramped. Good.
Arm cramped up. Just needed a spot to rest it, buddy.
See, look at this dude.
Fucking
that
rock.
fucking turtle armadillo dude's
I was gonna
cool.
say this fucking rock aardvark is like, I'm not worried. You punch high.
Wait a minute, I'm taller than you. That might actually suck.
Seth, you do not backhand with the fist.
The wrist is what he was fucking backhanding with.
Or the wrist. Okay, that's neat.
That's cool.
What the hell is that thing?
That dude! Fucking robot!
He's so derpy looking, but then they got all that cool shit on him.
He's got a fucking epic smile.
I
here.
know!
It's so good.
It's like you got really bad derpy robot, but then evil spirit goop shits all over him, and it's like, menacing as fuck!
What is he doing?
He's fucking doing more of those dumb
He's
poses.
jazzercising, motherfucker.
He fucking vogues, and the vogue attacks people.
Dude, he's looking like, hey, friend?
Somebody said this guy's supposed to be a beast tamer or some shit.
I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen anything, so...
Vogue forearm attack. This dude's gonna blow
that
it
dude's
up.
dead as shit.
Dude's dead as shit.
Technically...
What?
Did you just kill the soul out of him?
Killed that man so hard his soul died and hit the ground.
Yeah, what the shit?
Look, dude, his soul...
Oh, this is bullshit! The physical body's still like, ah!
His soul just gave up while the body is still going at it. Fuck this beam, dude.
What the shit?
This is fucking amazing.
Okay, well that was awesome.
Well, man, if he's got
More vogue attacks.
Oh, fucking do beams.
Is he fighting another rider?
He's throwing fucking sonic booms.
Ultra.
Well,
Another man? I don't fucking know.
if he is, he sucks. The dude just moved.
You don't understand.
Dude didn't even move.
The vogue attack.
Oh yeah, never mind. His leg did move, but originally his fucking upper body just kind of moved. He was like, nope.
The vogue attack is specifically designed to work in 2 dimensions. You already seen they're using Street Fighter moves, but this dude here is programmed in 3D. He just stepped to the side, and this guy was like, "Oh shit!"
This guy's like, "Eat my
knows tactics.
Eat my ultra soul killing ability, Sonic Boom."
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, dude, that's impressive. I changed my shirt too.
Oh, nope. He's gotta transform twice.
Uh-oh. That's when I'm not satisfied with the shirt I'm wearing, so I decided to change up.
No. That's when you're not satisfied with the shirt you're wearing, so you rip it into fucking ribbons and throw another shirt on.
No, we're charging our forearms. No.
Wait, what just happened?
He just, like, shot a sky beam at this flying
He's
dude.
just like, fuck this guy. Boop! Alright, that was actually kind of neat.
It's how Vegeta killed Nappa.
I know. That's why it's neat.
It's how Vegeta killed Nappa. It was that move. That move exactly. He threw Nappa into the sky, because Nappa was paralyzed, and Vegeta knew that fucking the Frieza Force's medical was just fucking ridiculous, and he was never going to be able to pay off the insurance rate. So he was like, sorry, man. You're fucking done. And he threw him up into the sky, and to save him from that terrible fucking medical insurance policy, he was like, fucking sky beam, and did Nappa a favor.
Yep. It's true.
Then he's like, life insurance.
Now to collect the life insurance. What do you mean Nappa didn't have me as a beneficiary?
No shit.
I was his prince.
Well, there we go. That guy's done.
I'm sorry, Captain Brit School, I guess. I guess three.
I'll give him a 3-5, I guess.
Sure.
Because Union Jack Ultraman.
Sure, that's fine. 3-5.
And I got to plug the spiffing Brit, so...
I'm not finding him to be the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's why he's still in the 3 range.
The Ultramen are fucking boring. All of his stuff that he does and things of that nature are pretty cool, but damn, they're boring.
People can see my ass for a second.
Okay, future mode. Movie final form. Okay, this is a movie. Here comes the budget.
Where's my other energy drink? I'm going to need this. Bill needs water if this is how bad it is. Shane, what's wrong, bud?
You didn't do anything.
He got a movie budget. That right there is a movie Ultraman.
He lost the Union Jack and got a very derpy-looking bird on his chest.
Shane, all that money in the budget allowed them to put this thing here on his chest.
No, and a bird. That's a bird face. The yellow's the eyes, the red's the beak. There you go.
That's
fucking movie budget, buddy.
That's movie Spider-Man as opposed to television Spider-Man. You see? See what that extra budget does for you?
I'm wishing this was alcohol now.
Oh shit! And look at the fucking sound stage he gets to fight on now. I don't know what this is, to be fair. It's probably a live thing.
It looks like it's made of cardboard.
It is.
It was more than likely at some live thing. He went to like a con or some kind of fucking promotional. Because there's no way that's there's no fucking way.
Oh, Bill. Chat's like, oh, the budget probably went to the monster suits. You're probably right.
That's probably true.
I mean, if we looked at the monster suits, I'm sure we'd be like, oh, man. Oh, yay.
Neat.
Woo. This guy is not impressive.
Okay, so they're falling. Are they falling to Earth or just...
They're falling to Earth.
They're falling to Earth while shooting...
a giant spaceship.
It didn't even look like it did shit.
Fucking fire phasers. Sir, phasers have no effect. Ineffective. Shield still at maximum.
Ineffective.
Well, I guess just continue roasting.
Fucking modulate the fucking phaser frequencies. We only have 2.
Okay. Oh shit.
Okay. He went straight to it this time. Okay.
That's because now he's got movie budget. So he doesn't have to waste time with the double effect. He can just jump straight into the fucking shit.
It's cheaper to go from one effect to another than jump through another effect to get to the effect that you want.
All right. What's this guy get?
Oh, that was the last one?
That's this guy's pictures.
That's fucking 2. I don't like the color scheme.
That's fair. That's fair, actually.
That's all it is. I mean, yeah, the red on the helmet's neat, but the rest of it just kind of clashes.
I mean, look, here's my thing. That is neat.
Like, if they would have done more shit like that to the different Ultramen throughout the years, alright, cool. I would have been with that. They changed the fucking outfit.
My issue is this.
There's new colors. I don't care.
My issue is this. They put a red thing here.
Yeah.
That's the same helmet. Imagine if Power Rangers just always had the exact same helmet, but sometimes the Sabretooth had little red teeth. So it's different. It's like a whole new character.
It's fucking innovation, man.
fucking genius.
They're fucking boring.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how much the Ultramen look unappealing. Like, their suits are fine,
I mean,
you know, for the 70s, and then we moved on from the 70s and never moved on.
It's almost like they were like, hey...
This is no different. They could have done this in the 70s.
Bill, Silver Stripe Green Ranger.
Yeah.
I guess they were just like, you know what? If
this
it
guy
ain't broke,
gets
don't fix it.
This guy gets a fucking 2, man.
Yeah.
Just fuck him.
I'll give him a 2.
Okay.
Oh man, Ultraman Justice.
Yep, Ultraman Justice.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready, Shane, for some justice?
Get ready, because this appears only in movie. Crusher mode, Shane. Upgrade form. Wait, is there a Crusher mode in it? Nope.
No, there's standard
Yep,
mode.
here's a standard. We're going to start here in standard. That way we can see the upgrade. Oh my god.
Actually, the helmet's not bad.
And we actually have a little bit of something going on chest-wise. It's not great,
but it's better.
Finally different. Kind of.
I like that.
Fucking yes! Check this fucking
what
monster
the
out!
fuck?
Give me kissy!
Dude!
It's like okay, so this is like a weird fusion of the little thing that pops out of the adult xenomorph mouth.
Yep.
And like some kind of weird ass Zerg monster from StarCraft. That's fucking amazing. Fuck you, I'm gonna punch him. No, man, just fucking calm down. No, man, fuck that guy. I'm gonna punch him in the nuts.
What?
I'm gonna get him.
Just...
Okay.
That helmet looks nice.
And now I'm kind of curious on what is in the...
Gotta fucking do dumb beams.
Beam time. Beam.
Woo.
They were having a beam war, Shane. Shane, this is some Dragon Ball Z level shit. That's cool, right? Shane, you can't just fall asleep during an epic beam struggle.
I can.
Epic as hell. I'm totally invested.
So, what's he get then?
3.5. I like the helmet. That's about it. That's all I can do.
That's fine.
There's nothing new, really.
You know what? Why not? We'll just follow the leader. 3.5. So we get to 3.5.
Oh shit! I'm the leader now.
Follow the leader.
Crusher mode.
Crusher mode.
Oh look, he got a battleizer. Yay!
It's so fucking dark we can't even tell.
His chest thing changed.
His chest thing's a little broader and is gold now.
So
Woo!
So what makes it a crusher?
It's he has this move now, Shane. See? Crusher.
That robot's cool looking.
Cooler than he looks.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
Over and over again. Oh, are we turning into Crusher mode? Oh man, that transformation was sick.
It's
Fucking movie budget, man. Jesus.
movie budget gets a 3.
Didn't realize that their fucking...
Battleizer's kind of
I didn't realize that their budget increased by like a whole $50.
What if their budget really is going up every year? And then the actors and everything are like, this is going to be one of the sickest fucking Ultramen we've ever done. And they're like, all right, guys, looks like we have a $60 million budget. And they're like, hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't that the budget for last year's series? I thought it went up. Oh, it did go up.
By $1.
And they're like, how much? It went up by like almost an extra 17 million. Like, then how come we're using the same budget from last year? And they're like, because I'm keeping that fucking money.
Yeah.
So far, this works and nobody's complaining. Fucking fuck them.
Money.
And every year they're like, hey man, that Ultraman's kicking ass. What if we add another 10 to that budget? And he's like, I would fucking love that.
Guys,
and he just takes it,
guys,
puts it directly in his fucking back pocket and gives the $60 million to production to do the same show again.
Guys, after last year's box office masterpiece, I decided that we should change the costume.
Somebody here, hey, look, Ultraman. Next.
And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your new costume. The same fucking thing.
The same fucking thing.
It's not true. They changed one color.
I'm staying at 3.5. I'm done with this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ultraman Legend.
Fusion of Justice and
something else.
Cosmo.
Oh, Cosmo. Oh, yay. All right, never mind. That's actually pretty fucking sweet.
It's finally different. It's finally different. His helmet is different. The suit is different. There's actually some layer and extra shit here. It's the first unique Ultraman. It's
kind of got like a fish helmet.
That's what I'm noticing too.
So it only took till like 2002 to get an Ultraman that was different.
You want to know why? Because the costume started. Somebody put the costume in the dryer and it shrank.
They were like, "Oh shit!"
Now we gotta have a new costume.
All right, this guy is cool.
Yeah,
finally.
These guys are boring.
So wow, look at this. Watch this. Watch this.
Hold on. Okay, I don't give a shit about that.
Oh, we're gonna see a thing.
Is he about to Genki Dama this bitch?
I can't even tell what the fuck he's doing. He made the engines turn off?
Woo! Look at that movie budget.
He fucking blew him up.
He blew up like a spaceship.
He blew up the whole spaceship just by glowing really bright.
Okay.
Suck a dick.
For a person that really enjoyed things like I really enjoyed the recent fucking Top Gun movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Star Wars. You know, here's what I'm trying to say. Imagine if you took movies that had like big cool action scenes and instead a guy just flew up into the sky and glue real bright and everything blew up and they were like, fucking end of movie.
That's that movie budget, man.
Look, man. This movie just earned me $17 million in my back pocket.
Exactly.
This
movie just earned me $17 million in my back pocket.
So
even if it fails, I
made $17 million.
I made $17 million.
Well, I'm tired of just giving everybody a 3.
I'm gonna give him a 4.
This guy's getting a
different.
4.8.
Yeah, he's finally different. I like this guy.
He's like, thank you.
Look at that.
I have no clue. Nobody's actually been keeping up with the actual combo scores, so fuck it.
That took till 2002, Shane. We saw something worth seeing. That was fun, right? Yeah, okay. So Ultraman, we're done with Ultraman for today. We're moving the fuck on in these folders. The next thing that comes up...
Oh my god, there's still so many Ultramen.
I know. So we're going to click on this and knock 1 or 2 folders out. So we're on Kamen Rider Jin, Flying Falcon. Let's see what this do.
Didn't we already do these?
That's not terrible. I feel like we have seen this. So we're going to look at it quickly. Maybe we haven't. I don't know. But that's the problem with the way the folders were done for a while. That's exactly why we're doing this, is we're trying to delete these folders and figure out what we've done and what we haven't done. The show has gone on for so long. Well, that was cool. There, this guy. Even if we haven't...
He said we did Jin and Harabi.
We did Jin and Harabi. Okay, no, that's fine. So there's Jin and Harabi. So we'll knock those 2 off, and we'll go down here and we'll check out Ikazuchi.
Ikazuchi! Alright, that actually looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's decent.
Kind of menacing.
I kind of like these right here.
Oh, the armored plates?
Yeah, they remind me of deck plates that you would walk on. See what I'm talking about?
It's got a giant feathered wing sword. Alright, fuck people up with a wing sword.
Look at that. We finally they did something right.
Well, to be fair...
No. They finally gave the Kamen Rider the fucking equipment it needed to finally stand out. Man, Come on, show it.
He's got a...
Show
Nope.
what are we showing?
Oh, we're not going to see it, but maybe we'll see it.
That was neat.
So this guy transformed, immediately went to his finishing move, and ended this shit, whatever we're looking at here.
This dude gives 0 fucks.
It was just like, it was exactly like
He's like, I ain't got time for this shit.
The argument you hear all the time, like, why don't you just fucking summon the Megazord and stomp on the monster? And they're like, because fucking Zordon said, and he's like, yeah, no, fuck that. Let's out. We're done. I'm going the fuck home. I don't give a shit. I'm not wasting my fucking
fucking
time.
roast in the oven, motherfucker.
Okay, now while that dude's moving,
I'm hungry.
Cool, his move is cool. I ain't rating his move.
So,
I mean, his suit's fucking cool, too.
Rate him.
4.5.
I can go as high as a 4. He's solid.
I've seen way worse riders.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Kamen Rider. You gave me a rider with knee pads because he sucks a dick.
Damn!
You don't like him, huh?
No,
Well, what are you giving him?
I think he's
One.
fine. I think he's
Damn.
fine.
But he got the appropriate fucking equipment. He got those knee pads.
Damn. So we're on Kamen Rider Thouser?
1,000% rider.
Wait, what? 1,000 per...
Is it because he's gold?
Yeah.
Is he in the 1% club?
Yes.
Is that what we're talking about here?
Indubitably. I like his purple eyes.
All right, hey, fucking Kamen Rider Thouser. Sauron called. He wants his helmet back. It does not look good on him. I mean, I like the purple eyes. Those are neat, but the rest of it, no.
Did you just call your move
1,000
Jacker?
Oh, he's running around stealing people's fucking tech. Jacking break.
He steals people's powers or some shit? Well, that dude's dead as shit.
Yep, he just fucked that guy sideways.
So the way this guy fights is he just takes your shit and kills things. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Transforming time. Time to transform. Boozow!
Henshin perfection!
Okay, so, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I care for this guy. I don't know what it is, but
He's a 2.
I really don't care for him.
I give it a 2.
That's fine. I'll back that because, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an over-design or colors or...
Yeah, I like his eyes. I like the purple
busy.
eyes. I think those are really cool.
But I have zero... I don't know. Maybe he's cool, but I wouldn't know from this. Maybe it's also like a 90s thing. Like, I look at that and I'm like... Look, we grew up in this weird time in the 90s where, like... Everything was trying desperately to be edgy and hardcore and spiky and cool.
And nothing says edge like standing in front of a full moon.
And I think it really had a toll on me later in my life where I see this shit now and I'm like...
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Suckman. Yep.
So there's that guy. Bye. Hey, let's check out Naki.
Does he have fucking emo swoop hair?
I think he has emo swoop hair. I think we are looking at an emo Wolverine rider.
All right. You know what? It's easy. It's real fucking easy on what this guy is. Do you know what this guy is? Fuck this guy. He's a nuke.
I think he really is an emo sweep hair.
Yep.
Like, looking at this right here. Oh no! Look at the person.
Yeah. It's nuked. I don't even care.
Emo Wolverine rider here.
I'm nuking him.
What's up here?
Which sucks because the color scheme works
I like
really
the
well.
color scheme. I like the
I really
weapon.
fucking hate the emo swoop hair helmet. And that's killing it. So he's nuked.
I give it a 3.
You give it a 3?
I give Emo Man 3.
I can run a 2.
It doesn't matter. I nuked him. He doesn't exist anymore. He dead.
I could do it 2. It's the best. It's the best I could do. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan.
Well, guess what? He also has the knee pads.
That's good. It's not going to help them from a tactical nuclear bomb going off in their face, but good.
Okay, Rider Arc Villain. Says he's a villain. He's the bad guy.
Woo?
There you go. That's hardcore, right?
Oh, man. So fucking... Yep.
I mean, it's kind of cool, but like I said... If this is like a damaged rider that comes after you or something, and almost like a Borg type of thing, maybe the storyline makes this really cool. You know what I'm getting at?
If that's what they do, then that's cool.
Because look, you got all these cords and shit, and it looks like he may have been a rider, like here, and then like something may have taken him over. If that's the idea here, that's cool. It is cool, and I'll bet you storyline-wise, probably after you see this guy's like, oh, this dude's fucking sweet. Which is true for a lot of the things that we look at. Storyline-wise and in motion, a lot of these things are way cooler than when you just, like, look at them.
What if he's a rider that was captured and then experimented on?
Which would also be really cool. Yeah.
And became that thing. And now he's evil because he wants all extinction.
And I'm seeing something like, hey,
even the dude's eyes, yeah, he's evil. Look, his eyes were red.
Well,
Professor Hojo, Shane.
Somebody here is actually saying, funny how accurate Borg Rider is.
That's Bill, Shane. Professor Hojo captured a rider, right? They got knocked out, and he's like, Genova cells.
Okay, so here's... Personally, with what I'm seeing here and the storyline that it gives me in my head... I'm willing to go as high as telling you that this guy could be a solid 4. I think that looking at his design, the potential is there for this guy to be something really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what that is? No, because I haven't watched it. But that's where I'm falling with this right now.
I can agree with we'll give Borg Evil Rider a 4. I can do that. Because comparison to the Borg actually works really well with this guy. And that was one of my favorite Star Trek villains.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
That guy's done.
Extra riders. Oh. Let's kill these off. Ichigata. His gata itches.
He's a bug.
He's bug.
Like the old school days. Actually, is he a throwback to fucking Ascot fucking Rider?
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I think he's a throwback to Ascot Rider. Look at it. Yep. All right.
Oh, he does kind of have like a... Yeah, you're right. He does kind of... Yeah, that's kind of neat.
I'm wondering if that's what it is. I mean, you know, I can give him 3.5.
Rockin' Hopper. Is he a grasshopper, maybe? Something like that?
What is up with your guys' weird-ass headphones?
It's probably got something to do with the storyline as you watch it. They're probably sort of some group or some shit.
It's a grasshopper.
It is a grasshopper. He is a grasshopper.
Which is what the Ascot guy was, so yeah, it's a throwback to him. That's neat.
Wasn't Black a grasshopper? Is that the dude that was the grasshopper?
I don't remember.
I think Black was a grasshopper.
But that was still pretty sweet. I can give this guy a 3.5.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still sticking
Actually,
at a
no,
4.
you know what? A 4. I will go
think
with
he's
a 4.
cool.
3.8.
Okay.
Ascot Rider Man was all right.
Okay, we are on Eden.
Ugh. Oh, dude.
Oh,
all right.
Pretty sweet.
That's hard. What?
The purple really strikes nice at night.
I'm getting villain vibes. Are you guys getting villain vibes?
He could be. Or he could just be a really cool Dark Rider
Dude,
guy.
All right. His fucking normal guy form is a pinstripe fucking suit.
I know, I see that.
He
That's
looks like a
fantastic.
He looks like a fucking Turk.
He's a G.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to do this now. I'm throwing my Genesis.
Oh, your weapons. So.
This,
so, huh?
Don't care. Don't care about his stupid weapon. He looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just kill you with a kick anyways.
Yeah. I'll go up to 4.6. I think this guy's really sweet. He has a lot going for him.
Got my Jenny, though. Congratulations, sir. You got a Genesis.
4.7.
All right.
Kamen Rider Lucifer. Out of everything you could have done, I'm disappointed.
I'm spooky.
Yeah, you're so spooky, you get a 1.5, bitch.
He's a 3. He's okay.
I'm Lucifer. I got a flamey skull type of head. No. Incorrect.
Mr. Skullhead is fine.
3. That's all I can do.
I'm hating. I don't care. Fuck that guy. And his couch.
Looking at Rider Zaya? Zaya? Whatever. Oh, it's kind of like the gold guy.
Oh.
It's kind of like the gold guy, but now he's all dark colors.
Yay.
In fact, it almost looks like a reuse of the suit painted.
Probably.
Yeah, man, they don't have that movie budget.
Yeah, they ain't got the movie budget, Bill. They got writer budget.
Where's that put you guys?
Shoot. I mean, the color scheme's fine. Black and gold is always good.
I mean,
like
it
the
looks
red eyes.
better.
I'm going to go as high as a 3.8.
I'll do a 3.
I'll do a 3.5. That's it. That's all I can give him. 3.5.
Okay, so we're looking at
Metsubo Janarai or something like that. I can't really read it from here. My eyes suck. I like the purple. It's kind of got like a Valkyrie helmet too.
I can't.
Hey, riders want you to join the cause.
No, thank you.
I'm having trouble getting a beat
shake
on
you.
what he is.
Oh, he's got fucking Wolverine claws.
Okay,
Neat.
so 2. He doesn't strike me for some reason.
I like the purple, so 3.2.
Pull out them knee pads, man. You suck a dick. 1.
Okay.
Abaddon. All right.
This is, Abaddon, Fodder. These are just... Okay, so this is some sort of fodder crew. They're almost like okay.
Oh, they're Kamen Rider ODSTs.
Yeah, they're pawns basically.
With squirt guns.
Except I think they're on the side of the riders.
Yep, but in war the pawns go first. Here's why.
They just fucking killed each other like, fuck this. I'm done.
I feel you, man.
No, Bill, just go back to that.
Seen it.
Nope. This is my whole thought on these guys right there.
So
It's a 0.
You think it's 0?
Yeah, they're 0.
They're fine. I'll go as high as 2.5.
I'm digging their squirt guns.
Taking their
I mean, their squirt guns can kill each other, and they don't miss like stormtroopers.
To me, they seem like mass-produced riders of the time, and to me, that's fine. I don't see any problem with it. 2.5, like I said. I think they're what they're supposed to be.
I'll give them a 3.
I just don't like them.
3. Because they don't bother me. I mean, they're mass-produced, so they're all going to look kind of the same.
That right there, man. That right there.
That sums up my life.
Would rather die.
Yep.
That's what it says on the caption. Extra pics, gifts. Let's cut through these. There's a lot of riders.
There's a couple riders. Like 5.
And some of them are cool.
Maybe 6.
That's fair.
Yes, some of them are cool. And then at least one of them was probably genius. Which is the epitome of not cool.
Why does this... Go back. Why does this look like a rom-com, like fucking... Hey, look at this.
I mean, you know what it is.
Boy falls in love with the girl next door. A shy, innocent girl. Lonely.
But she holds a terrible secret. This summer, Kamen Rider. I mean, okay.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That's because it's art.
And I seem to remember liking this guy's suit regardless.
That guy's cool.
Yeah, there's Ascot Rider right there.
Okay. I remember these
The
guys.
blue guy, I think we liked. That orange guy, I don't think we did. I don't remember.
Okay.
He's about to throw the fucking smackdown at a concert.
Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, that's a concert.
Rider! Kamen Rider!
I mean, you can't...
I'll fucking slap you.
You can't deny how big the property really is.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not denying it. It doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
Okay, so next, if we were to jump into Gundam territory, the first thing coming up is battleships and crafts.
Okay, fucking do it. Let's go.
That puts us on the Anaheim Electronics Company, Lavai and Rose. This was from the, if I'm not mistaken, this is from the Stardust Memory. I can't remember much about it, though. Like, in fact, I remember almost nothing about it.
Oh, is that a giant particle cannon?
I can't remember what the shit was going on here. I really can't. It's been a long time since I've watched that. I don't remember if this is some sort of weird docking array or what was going on.
Oh, maybe it is a docking array.
It's double Zeta.
Is this Double Zeta?
Yep.
Okay.
In Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory.
Then I wouldn't know too much about it. I remember watching Double Zeta in almost a haze. Literally, like a haze.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've
never
never seen this thing.
Well, I don't have the information. It's just a thing. So I'm going to move on from this one, and we're going to look at Crossbone Vanguard.
I mean, the ships are alright for designs.
This is almost standard, really. A lot of the ships kind of look like this. Well, they're more like the cruisers of the Federation that existed back in the One-Year War. They're just...
The thing that always bugged me is they suffer from what I like to call Star Destroyer syndrome. They have that big-ass bridge connected by a tiny little bit of fucking metal, basically.
Yeah.
That you just be like, oh, there's the bridge. Now they can't control their ship.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
Okay,
Why?
Let's look at the Geary class.
I didn't see much of it.
It's basically the same thing with bigger engines.
So it's rearranged
and
a little bit.
And it's not as sleek.
See, this is where the launch comes from now, and you'd imagine that it's faster, but you won't see much difference. The thing about Gundam, like I said, when you watch the real mecha versions of Gundam, a lot of them tend to fall into real-world aspects. So what you see quite often is that when they go from one variant to another, not that much really changes. Like, you could put two tanks right next to each other, and depending on how distant apart they really are, features of one and features of another could be very different, and they could look almost the exact same, really. In
the electrical tape is sticking to my arm now.
So let's check out the Jeff class.
The Jeff.
The Jeff class.
See, they got launcher on the back now.
And on the front.
See what I'm getting at? So
it's got two of them.
Basically, they take the same kind of ship, they change out features, they make it try to work for them better. It's cool. And then the Nada class. Looks like right here is where the launch pads come from. And a lot of the old ships, by the way, and I don't know if this is necessarily
I think that one's really small.
It is.
Because it looks like it could hold like 2 mobile suits.
Well, this is exactly what I was talking about. Is years ago in the One-Year War stuff, when it first started, the first ships were not meant to launch mobile suits. So what they would do is they would
strap them to the side.
Actually, yes. If you watch some of the extra stuff from the One-Year War things, you'll see where gems are literally tethered to the ship. And like the guys go out in the Zero suits and they got to fly up and they got to get in, and then somebody has to detach them and they come down, and if that doesn't happen fast enough and your ship gets hit, you're dead. You're dead with the complement.
Hey Shane, you got them bungee cords? We gotta get this here gem on the damn ship.
Dagnabbit, I left the damn bungee cords at home.
We got any fishing rope?
Earth Federation Forces Alexandria class heavy cruisers. See, and that was it. They just kind of had like an area in the front.
It just popped open.
I honestly feel like that's kind of a bad place to put it.
When mobile suits first started happening, a lot of the other ships were brought back in and kind of reassessed. And how are we going to get? Because mobile suits are basically the future of all warfare. How do we do it? And so a lot of different things were decided. Like this has that straight on runway, but these guns are kind of meant to guard the aspect of sending launches. So these guns would try to defend the main. But that also means that anybody that's in war with you, anybody that's fighting with you, their first instinct is to aim for the big red fucking nose on the ship. Because you take that out, you not only harm the ship, but you take away their ability to launch mobile suits, which then cripples their combat effectiveness.
And on top of that, you also have to worry about your own ship accidentally shooting you in the back as you launch.
So I just feel like where it's placed at is awful.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
Okay, now we're looking at Jupiter Energy Fleet. The Jupiter class transport carrier right here.
All right, that thing's actually kind of neat. I like that.
It is neat.
What's those big cylinder things?
I actually don't remember what those are. If I knew in the first place, in all honesty.
What is it even from?
I'm wondering if that's like a fuel.
I've never even seen these, a lot of these.
Jupiter Energy Fleet. I don't remember. I may not have seen what the Jupiter... Unless I seen it and it passed me by real quick. I would have to look it up. I don't actually remember. Ligue Militaire?
Reinforced Junior.
Those are cool. Those are cool.
Yeah,
I like
that.
this, that the toy kind of gives you an idea of how the scale would have worked. This is actually too big, if you want the truth of it, because
he wouldn't have been able to get out of there.
He wouldn't have been able to open up. So this is actually supposed to be even smaller than what you're seeing here. And once again, it's a front launch.
But it's a little bit harder to hit.
Yeah. Because it was
but
also,
you can tell that they don't have a lot of
But it's also not
suits.
a double wide. So the other one that we saw earlier was double wide, and it could send out 2 units in succession.
This one's more of a, hey, we're going to drop a guy into the fucking fray. Fly by and whoop, there you go.
That's actually cool that it puts up this static net to kind of defend itself.
Huh.
Which would protect frontal assault. That's actually pretty cool. White arc.
So what you're saying is it'll protect from full frontal, huh?
Oh, this is not good.
That looks awful.
Yeah, this is a terrible bastardization of white base.
This is bad.
This is white arc.
Oh.
It's a ship that a giant Gundam can ride.
Yes. It's like the G armor. It's like that thing sitting on the shelf back there. The Gundam could combine with it or ride on it or become a tank.
But that looks like it's an actual ship, though.
Yes. So was the G armor.
Oh.
It was an actual ship, but the Gundam could be part of it.
That's bad.
Neo Zeon.
Here you go, Shane. Here's your space
Now,
Nazis.
Neo Zeon, that puts us in the Stardust memory, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not Neo Zeon.
So we're looking at Endra class light cruisers.
Yeah, those I remember. Because they had those sleek design.
These are cool. They
impractical as shit, I think, but you know.
Well, it depends because you're looking at space.
Yes.
And the original ships, like in the 1 Year War, they were made that way because they were harder to target with the way that they were designed.
This one, I mean, I always thought that these ships were kind of sleek.
Okay, this is a Grana series, I think.
It's a giant space turd.
This boring.
Yeah, it's very boring.
It's a giant space
that
turd.
Was very boring. Not that it wouldn't be practical, because that's another thing too about Gundam is.
Now I'll tell you, that guy's mustache was nice.
Some of their stuff isn't about looking cool; it's about being practical, and this is very much one of those things. It almost reminds me of the giant clamshell-esque thing in the Rebel fleet.
Oh, I know which one you're talking. The big capital ship.
This
thing.
is just a carrier vessel. It drops people in.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it doesn't need to be pretty.
So that's the thing is some of these things are practical. They're not fancy.
It's wartime. It's not about fucking
Guadon class battleship here.
See, that one's nice looking.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the lady, I can't remember her name.
I'm sick of
The girl in Stardust Memory, the Zeon, the Neo Zeon girl. She has a Gelgoog.
Mm-hmm.
That was her ship. She had one of those, if I remember right.
No, she had time to paint hers and everything.
Pretty cool.
Oh, there's two.
Haman. Looks like Haman was associated with this ship. I'm probably remembering wrong.
That's Haman Card.
Yes. You can tell it's been a while since I've watched some of these. I wanted to go back and kind of rewatch some of the older stuff and bring myself back up to speed. But I went to do that and I realized that I had this neighbor that borrowed a couple of my Gundam series
And
never came back.
Yeah, with that one dude that lived down.
Yes. Yeah, I never got those series back, and now I would have to re-buy them, and they're kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Guaban.
Okay, it's cool.
Okay. I mean, it's sleek. I like it.
Okay, Murasaka. Oh, no, Musaka. Musaka, sorry.
Musaka.
Musaka. Yeah, so... Yeah, like I said, Neo Zeon, that's Stardust Memory, and it's also Double Zeta, if I'm remembering right. That was the time that we're looking at. Was it also Zeta?
Zeta
I think Neo Zeon is also Zeta. Is that right?
Well,
Zeta dealt a lot with the Titans as well, but I thought it became a three-way conflict at the end.
Never seen Zeta or Double Zeta. I still need to go and watch them.
I want to say it became a three-way conflict at the end. Okay. Re-Lola class. I mean, it's cool that there's so many of them, but like I said, once you start getting into Gundam, you could really fall down a rabbit hole as you're seeing. It's outrageous how much thought and stuff went into early Gundam, and not that stuff isn't like that now, but I've noticed that a lot of later Gundam is falling into the same traps as Dragon Ball Super. It's about the fights, not about the stories necessarily. And that's not to say there's bad stories, but look, when you do a show that is literally about kids customizing Gunpla to fight, guess what that anime is about? The fights. How flashy and how cool can the fights be? And that's not necessarily bad if that's what you're looking for, but it's another reason that I did start stepping away from Gundam slowly over the years and kind of walking away from a lot of the stuff. Okay. Principality of Zeon. Oh my gosh. Nope, we're not doing that. So we knocked out some of this.
I think we can move on. We're good.
We've knocked out a good portion of that, and we will go back to it. So next is all this stuff. Where are we going?
Star Trek.
You said go to Star Trek?
Why not?
Okay, we're down here in Star Trek. Where do you want to go?
No, let's just start from the beginning of the alphabet.
Okay. I believe A is ready to go. A is ready to go. This was the Enterprise A, not the refit. There is a distinction. There is a difference. This, I know most people will say it's the same ship, and for the most part, you'd be right.
There's differences.
But
like they don't have the dish at the bottom anymore. Now it's like this big blue orb dealy. Or big
that
blue
orb thing is on
thingy.
the refit as well. The refit and the A are almost identical. It's ridiculous
but it's still different
how
than the
close they
original.
are. Oh, well...
Because they had a big fucking satellite dish down
well,
there.
The refit is massively different than the original.
Look at the nacelles.
It point to the fact
the
where
nacelles look different, too.
People often argue over... whether or not it's actually a different ship. They're like, refit? That, like, how much do you change before it just becomes a new thing? Like, that's dog shit. You hear that a lot.
It still has the original color.
Exactly.
Shane?
They're all the same color.
I was about to say, how many Starfleet vessels do you know that are different colored?
Well, there's the spark plug in space.
It's the giant spark plugs.
Yep, the giant spark plug in space that shits out other ships.
Maybe when when humanity was making space stations, they were like, "What should we do?" And everyone's like, "Spark plug." I'm like, that doesn't seem practical. It's like, it is very practical.
Look, man. All right, somebody posted a thing years ago on like how Vulcans take humans in the Star Trek universe. It's like you give a Vulcan 2 warp engines to do tests with. They're going to test on one and save the other one back for when that one fails. You give a human 2 warp cores to work with. They're going to plug them into each other to see how fast they can go. And then when they explode that, they're going to ask for more.
Never played that game. Don't intend to.
Wrath of Gems.
Yeah.
I also feel like living on one of those planets.
Hey, Bill, guess what? It's a match 3 game.
Damn, that's
just
so
Star
cool.
Trek.
That's so cool. And by the way, what you're seeing right here...
Oh, that's Wrath of Khan.
This probably shouldn't even be in here, because this should be the refit. This is the refit. That's the A. They're incredibly similar ships. There are differences, but in the idea of grading them, I don't think that you'd vary too much. You'd be like, oh, well, the last one got a 3 or whatever, that's a 3. Yep. Like, they're very, very close to being the exact same thing anyway. In fact, that right there, if I'm not mistaken, that's the refit.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have an A on it. That one has an A on it.
See, and like I said, it's very hard to notice the differences. You have to really know exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, see, this is something I always like to check out is the the cutout blueprints.
Yeah, some of these are really cool.
Because you can kind of see, like, that's only got, 4 decks? It's 3 main decks and, like, a maintenance deck in the saucer section. And then you look at something like, I don't know, the Enterprise D, and it's like, yeah, the saucer section has, 47 fucking decks. You're like, what?
Why? Because we need so many decks.
Well, you got over 1,000 people on board plus their families.
I mean, let's be real. The original Enterprise, if the D was any bigger...
At a certain point, it becomes unusable, is what you're
it's
saying.
True. at that point, you might as well just kind of look at it and be like, wait a minute. I see a slight problem here.
Yeah, see, that's also the refit. I just put these two together, is what I did, because I didn't feel like it would make that much of a difference. There's the Excelsior, which will later become a ship that I like a lot, but it's not there yet. Right now, it's too fat. Now, the refit in the original movie, which not a lot of people watch this movie. I know you're shocked. But in the original movie, you could actually tell the condition of the ship, the amount of power, and how much power it was using by looking at this. During the movie, that changes color and light intensity depending on the situation. As for if they're at warp, if certain systems are engaged, if damage has been taken. Later, on the A, it's just blue. That never changes. It's just blue all the time.
Interesting. I didn't know that. See, I was never a huge fan of the Constitution class.
That's fair.
But, I mean, that's because I grew up watching TNG, so I had the Galaxy class. But, I mean, it's not a bad ship.
It's not.
I mean, I can give it a 3.5. That's what I'm willing to give it. I can give it a 3.5. I like the way the nacelles look. I still hate the fact that it's got that stupid long-ass neck.
actually, that was part of the reason for the Excelsior, is that battle data specifically collected from these ships.
People kept targeting the struts and the neck.
Specifically, actually, they even call it out in the newer movies. He specifically says, "Cut its throat." And the reason he does that is because it was a common target during battle to split the ship in half. You take away the nacelles, it loses 80% of its power and effectiveness. So yes, they actually addressed that, so the Excelsior and Enterprise B and things of that nature don't have that problem anymore. Mm-hmm. Only for them to literally regain the problem a couple years later. Because other ships would later go back to the thin neck display.
Yeah.
It's just sexy and sleek.
It is.
Now, I will tell you that on the A, I can tell you that I do like the saucer. Not the saucer, the dish better. Because it's not a dish anymore. It's actually something neat. I don't like the nacelles on the A. I actually like the originals nacelles better.
Okay.
Oh, the weird fucking circular domey ones.
Maybe,
I mean, that's
maybe
fair.
refit them to make them look a little bit better, but like I don't like these.
Okay.
Like these just look there's no style. They're basic and they're boring. We've seen better looking nacelles, and these ones just suck. So overall,
daily life of Constitution class captain during combat. How bad's the damage? Taylor Swift just wrote a song about us.
I'll go 4.5. I actually have always really liked this ship.
but you've always liked Constitution classes.
That's fair.
No,
I mean, it's not Bill's favorite ship.
Nope, it's not.
Bill likes the Excelsior.
I'll give it a 3.8.
All right. It's not a bad little cluster of scores. I mean, it's not bad at all.
And we have now knocked out 2 folders from Star Trek.
That's true, because the refit, yeah.
The refit was even a naked folder, because like I said, I went back in here and I took those things out and moved them because I was like, they're the same fucking thing.
What are you doing?
What?
I was gonna say, we can't do the B. Can't do the B till Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true, shit. Tuesday. We can only do that on a Tuesday.
Now where are we?
Whoa, crap.
Seth said Conan earlier.
I believe there's 4 folders to Conan.
Well, there we go. Pick one.
There's Comics, King, Jason, and Arnold. So let the chat decide who we're looking at real quick. Somebody will say something. Or we'll just sit here for the rest of the time and just hang out and I'll drink this water.
Hey, I'm down with that. Huh? Oh. Bill's webcam still on?
Yeah, it's on. Here. I'll even show you.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what they're seeing, or are they seeing
They're seeing what you're seeing right here in this display. You see that? See how we're doing this? We're actually doing this right now in the stream. This is the ridiculous thing that we are currently doing
Why,
right
were you
now.
about to pick your nose?
No.
Or your
I was
ass?
about to take a piss.
Oh, well, yeah, you're going to have to wait, bud.
I was asking.
People are saying Arnold. Right
Arnold.
now.
Arnie?
Okay, so
it's time for the Arnold the Barbarian. Here he is.
Okay. So
Look
now
at
how
my
are we-
majesty.
this was Arnold. This is Arnold as Conan. I mean, it's. Look.
Now remember, we're a fashion show, so let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
He's a barbarian.
Yes.
And as you know, barbarians didn't wear much.
Yep.
A little. Yeah, very little. Yeah,
So
very little.
what are we doing?
Okay, so
It's easy. You look at the accessories, you look at the whatever crazy loincloth armor
does
he
it look
has,
right?
Okay.
Does it? Because right
and
now,
how ripped that motherfucker is.
right now you're talking about an actor. Do you buy it? That's an important thing because not just anybody could have played this role. That's a
true.
real thing. Look at
If I would
television
have walked
shows.
up there and tried to be Conan the Barbarian, nobody would have bought it.
Look at television shows that have tried it over the years, and some get away with it and some don't. Look at the 300, and look at how they had to be painted. That's not
true.
real, by the way. Some of them guys were in good shape, but they were painted to exaggerate the idea. Arnold is not painted, by the way. He just happens to be Mr. fucking Universe.
He just happened to be more jacked than a jack.
Right.
So, yeah. And he's got the long hair for
and
it.
you would have to consider things like, does
Bill
the hair
cannot
look right?
be a barbarian.
Is the attitude right? He's got the necklace. You're looking at the actor. Could you buy it?
Bill can't be a barbarian because he has no hair.
No, actually, there's plenty of hairless guys in the
Nope.
barbarian stuff.
Nope. Conan has hair. You can't be Conan.
I'm not Conan, no. Look at that.
A little bit of stubble.
Stubble.
Yep, that's
It's
about
getting
right.
rough.
It's rough out in the fucking waist.
This dude fucking had a hard-ass fucking chin. It's funny because now you get a little used to seeing him today. Arnold had a fucking... If you accidentally bumped into his chin, it would knock you the fuck out.
Look at him, dude. He was like 4 times our size.
That's what I mean.
He still is.
And he still is, and he's damn...
Dude's still ripped.
And he's in his, what, 70s?
I think so.
He lets himself get a little out here and there, but for the most part,
He's still pretty
before
jacked.
he does projects, he works out pretty fucking hard and he gets himself. In fact, recently I seen him. He's been petitioning the idea of doing King Conan, and he even did a video not way too long ago on like TikTok where he was in his backyard swinging the original sword, and he can still fucking do it. He did the original first scene where he flipped the sword in and out and took the stance and everything, and I was like, well, fuck, if he can still do it.
Fuck, I'd watch it. I'd watch the shit out of that.
Shane, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie.
Yeah.
Shane, in this movie, a camel spit on him, and he knocked the fucking camel out.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Just
He
Fuck
was
you.
like-
And you could hear the camel. The camel was like... whatever that noise that camels make.
says some guy tried to drop kick Arnold in the back, and he didn't flinch. Fucking, and I can believe it. Yeah, there he is, right there.
Yeah, he's still ripped.
That's sick as shit, dude. I think it could be done. I think if you gave... And also, yeah, he would have to be in decent shape, but in all honesty, King Conan wears more clothes as well. So you could get away with a lot more... He was ridiculous fucking shape. But I mean, I guess when you win Mr. Universe, I guess you have to be in.
yeah. I mean, dude, his muscles have muscles. All right,
man.
it's fucking ridiculous.
He's such a big son of a bitch, man.
Fucking war paint Conan.
Yep. That's at the end of the first movie when they go to fight fucking Darth Vader.
James Earl Jones, yep. He turns into a snake.
I have
He turns
a
into a
feeling
snake.
that if you fought actual Darth Vader, though, Conan would not win that.
I don't think it would help him. And it's funny too because it's true what they're saying right here in the chat. The war paint was literally pointless. Like, he gets all fucking painted up and then just runs in. He's like, ah! And fucking fights everybody. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, why are we sneaking in here at all?
Yeah, he was sitting there all night getting his
Okay.
stealth on.
You getting his stealth
No,
on?
it's not stealth. It's
I
war
think
paint.
it's
It's
very
there
much-
to intimidate.
Yeah, I think it's very much
That's
war
what
paint.
barbarians do. Barbarians, as a whole, don't sneak.
Oh shit, Shane.
They come in and fuck shit up.
He's got his fucking brass knuckles.
He's also got fucking
The prototype.
The
He's got-
prototype.
leather cross harness.
And that's him.
I mean, yeah, I believe that he...
See, I 100%. Oh, hey, there you go. He's fucking hauling around the big ass sword. I 100% could believe Arnold Schwarzenegger was Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, and even when they bloody him up and everything like that, I had no issue with it. Like, yeah, it's a product of its time, but he looked fucking fantastic, and he actually still looks great. If you watch that movie today, you'd still watch it and go, well, yeah, that's him. Okay.
Yeah. Motherfucker's a crazy barbarian man living out in the wastes of death.
I mean, yeah, I believe him. I mean, I believe that he was a good
In
fist.
fact,
Five.
if you wanted to make the argument, in reality, he's bigger than Conan was. The original comic book Conan wasn't even that big. After they put this movie out, they were like, He's gonna have to be a lot fucking bigger. Because they kind of did. They bulked Conan. The original Conan the Barbarian, in fact, I actually have some of the original. These are the original black and white books here. And if you're noticing,
you look
Conan
at that
was
Conan.
strong, but he wasn't. He wasn't that.
He was more sleek.
He was sleeker.
Yeah.
That's a sleeker Conan. That's the I'ma fuck your mom's world up Conan.
Like, but yeah, I've always been that way in terms of that.
Without a shadow of a doubt, this is a 5.
You want to make this interesting?
What?
Here we go. I got one for you. If you want to, you said, what are we gonna do here? Let's do this. This here is Arnold Conan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's compare him to the only other man to get the shot.
Was it
that matters?
Was it the Dolph?
No.
Oh.
There was one other man that got a shot at this role, Shane. You know who he is?
Can't remember.
Shane. Shame on you.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa got a shot at it.
You just don't recognize him without his beard.
So let's figure out which one is better.
Okay.
There's him doing a fucking straight up 300 jump. Literally stole the 300 sky. They were like, we need
not
that.
even holding the sword properly.
Yeah. They were like, we're just gonna take this.
That automatically pisses me off.
He's just, look, he's so manly, his wrist won't break. It won't break. It broke.
He's holding the sword like this.
I know.
Yes, he's holding the sword like this. And
Bill, he's doing this. I don't even know how that would work. He's jumping. He's got this hand is up. This hand is down. He's jumping in the air, and he's gonna do this. What the fuck? So he either has
what was one of the
phenomenal wrists, or he's about to have only one wrist.
What was one of the things that pissed me off the most about the Robos? What was it, Bill?
The wings.
The fucking wings.
There we are fighting the snakes and shit. Very much a Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, but now we have to think about the fucking time again.
We do. Well, the water and everything like that.
Fucking,
I think they could match the artwork today in a better way than they could back then. That's fair. But the original Conan did fight things like a giant snake. It looked goofy, but here's the thing. It looked goofy in action. But if you were to pause it like we do and just look at an image, him fucking stabbing up through the bottom mouthpiece of the snake, going through the top, and the blood leaking down onto his arms, that's probably really fucking cool when you just stop the scene. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it's not in motion. But I do think they could probably bring the art to life a little easier.
I feel like Jason Momoa is more or less like the original Conan. Sleeker.
He's sleeker. He's more like the original. Yeah, I could agree with that. He's more like the original Conan.
He's still big, but not...
There they make him look real big. This side shot right here makes him look huge.
Never seen this one.
That's right. That is exactly what you fucking think it is.
If that eye bugged out anymore, it would not be in his skull.
Oh shit, it's in 3D.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
He also wore more armor.
In certain scenes, yes. He kind of got a shot to do multiple costume setups. The other Conan really got like 2 or 3 at best. And then Jason actually got a shot to kind of show off a different range. Like right here he has the gladiator arm thing where he's got the,
ring mail.
Yeah, the ring mail that's pretty cool, and he's got like the knife and I like kind of like the I don't know, what would that be considered? What's that considered? You get what I'm asking? What is this considered here?
A fold?
You think that's a fold? Okay.
Possibly.
I'm just curious in general. I didn't know if you knew what that was considered.
Leather battle kilt?
Yeah, see, because that's where my mind was going, and I was like, it almost can't, because I was like, no, it's not a kilt,
skirt.
Or dress?
No, not a dress. Dress goes all the way down.
See, and then we get him without, and I like that they put damage on him. And this is what I was talking about when we talked about it a couple days ago, well, 2 weeks ago, and I was talking about the visceral nature of the Barbarian is that he's exposed. All damage onto the enemies whom he fights and himself are exposed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool right there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dolph played He-Man.
Yes, Dolph played He-Man.
We're going to have to rate He-Man Dolph, ain't we? Because I'm all right with that.
Straight
I
up
know
on the
Bill's
front.
all right with that. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
He
There's like one or two fucking Motu figures.
Momoa is basically freaking comic book Conan.
Okay, so here's the question.
I like Arnold better.
Okay, if you're talking about if you're talking about
Arnold
you were to
feels
look
more
if
like
the casting,
a barbarian.
If time didn't exist and casting happened today and they were like, these two guys, and you got those pictures...
I'm still sitting with Arnold.
well, barbarians, I think should be big, strong. Not to say that Momoa is not big,
Right, he is. He's a
but
big
he's
dude.
more or less, like I said, the comic book Conan.
He's a sleeker version, but
I would have to go with Arnold just because he looked the part, and no enhancements needed, no CGI,
I get
no practical effects. The man just
also knew how to hold a fucking sword right.
yeah, Momoa was.
I'd be looking at that, and I'd be like, and then I'd switch back over to Arnold's pictures, and I'd fucking sift through them, and be like, yeah, no, fuck this guy. He doesn't know how to hold a sword.
And yes, there was a Conan the Barbarian cartoon, but I'd never seen any of it.
I believe that Conan was. I believe that was in Jason Momoa's Conan is pre Khal Drago.
Okay.
His character in Game of Thrones. I
Right.
think so. That guy knew how to hold a sword.
Right,
Yeah.
no shit.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I forgot he was in Game of Thrones.
first season only.
Yeah. That's probably why I forgot, because there was, 7 seasons?
So yeah, I
8?
ran 5 with
Season 8 sucks.
I ran 5 for Arnold, and for
I give Arnold a 5, and I give Momoa a
I'm thinking like 4.3 because I really think given the right
I'll
opportunity,
give him a straight 4.
given the right opportunity, this could have been fantastic. I'll have to sit down and actually really watch this. I've only kind of seen a couple of clips and stills.
Yeah,
I've never
seen the movie. So.
Yeah.
Just like I didn't watch that more recent Hercules movie either. I didn't watch that either.
The one with The Rock in it.
I think is that right?
The Rock is in a Hercules movie.
Okay.
All right. Well, there's only 2 left for Conan for next time.
Fuck, I'll finish it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just for the sake of this was the king. This is let's if we're gonna do this, fuck it. Just to get him out, just to delete the folder completely. This was comic book Conan. There you go. That's him. That's comic, and that's about as early as you get comic book.
He's
That's
got
the
muscles,
Viking
but
helmet.
he ain't ripped.
Right.
he's got a derpy Viking helmet even.
Viking helmet, sandal feet, fucking. And so here's what I was telling you. They made a decision, Shane. They said, okay, Conan has to be a fucking superimposing monster of a man from now on. And this is pretty much what we get from this point forward.
And when you look at this, and then you look at Arnold, you go, yeah,
Dude,
Arnold's Conan.
Dude, you see that first Conan, and then like a year later, like Conan shows back up, and he's looking like that, and he's like, dude, what'd you do? And he's like,
joined the BSAA.
he's like,
Their gym is
Creatine
fantastic.
pancakes.
how'd you get like that? Push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
Plenty of juice.
How many push-ups did he do? How many sit-ups? What kind of juice did he drink?
No shit. Yeah, that was from the more recent run of Conan the Barbarian. It might have just been Conan the Barbarian, but this could have been from Savage Swords. It's the most recent run that Marvel did. Well, I guess it was about 5 years back now, somewhere in there.
It's still recent.
But that's what I mean. He's pretty much maintained this giant man look since then.
He has to now.
Yeah. And then that's going further back. They'd already bulked him up and everything like that. This is a character, if I remember right, her name is like Billette or something like that.
Billy?
No, Billette or something like that.
What?
She was a pirate queen.
And now she dead. But it's okay.
There's some of that black and white. This is some of the stuff I love the most about Conan the Barbarian and fantasy imagery is this harsh black and white. Just this is some of the stuff that I love the most. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is everything on him is visceral, from that cut on the chest to the fact that he's got a literal arrow through his leg. All the blood runs down. It's
but thankfully,
not the same.
not to the knee.
Yeah.
If it was to the knee, he'd retire.
He would have to retire from barbarian.
And he'd have to start telling people about how he used to be.
I used to be a barbarian, and then I took
Yep.
an arrow to the knee. God damn it.
And now I tell you guys stories about me being a barbarian.
But yeah, so this is something that I like the most about this type of imagery is, unlike Captain America, superheroes, or anything of the sort, when you add armor, the more armor there is, the less visceral it becomes. It is actually important for the barbarian fantasy to show skin.
Yep.
Right.
And the more armor you put on it, the more we enter into a knight's type of phase, which is still cool, but it's not the same thing. So I worry when they always say, oh, we're going to do a new comic run, and I think about all the stuff that's, currently happening, and I'm like, if you're going to clothe them up, you've probably lost me already. Because it just doesn't fit the idea. It takes away from what you're seeing there. Like, even with something this simple, okay? Even with something this simple, he's cutting across this monster's fucking chest, and this monster is cutting across, and even though he missed, the idea that Conan is this fucking naked man of muscle, every single millisecond, every fight, every punch, every cut, every stab, every duck is that much more important than an armored Batman guy that ducks a punch from some dude on the street. It's not as impressive because every single millisecond of the fight fucking matters when you're, naked. It's kind of important.
That even looks like Arnold.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of blood coming off of that fucking axe there, man.
Yes. Someone is dead.
Somebody is either extremely dead or on their way towards extremely dead.
I love that the sword is chipped.
Because it would over time.
Yep. That's cool. I have that book, actually. Exodus, I have that.
Oh, poor dog.
Fucking stabbed a wolf with the stick while sliding down the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
Manly.
That book, almost the entirety of that book is silent. Because he's alone. And he's not like a super thinking to himself, doing a bunch of stuff kind of guy.
He's not
monologuing.
Things.
He's walking through. He gets attacked by a wolf. It's a literal fight for life and death. He almost fucking dies. Like it's a big fight, and he kills it, and then he scares off a couple of others, and he goes walking, and then he's stuck in the winter areas, and he has to find out how to survive. So he's taking pelts and shit like that and wrapping himself up. And it's really cool because the whole comic is just him crossing a wilderness from one place to another. And it just shows how fucking deadly the world would have been in that circumstance. He's like, I'm going to walk to that town. And they're like, you're going to fucking die. And he's like, no, I'm going to fucking live. I'm a man.
He's like, fucking watch.
And then he walks across the street, basically, the equivalent of us today, we're going to get in the car, we're going to drive to fucking Peoria. He walked to Peoria, and it almost killed him to do it. Fucking, I mean...
It's like, our walk to Peoria, you'd just be like, oh man, it's kind of toasty out. Conan's walk to Peoria, it's like, I had to kill so many fucking things.
Right.
No, the world he lives in is visceral.
Well, that and, the god he follows gives zero fucks about any of his followers.
Literally.
Ah, yes, I follow Crom. Doesn't he do nothing for you guys? Yup.
So, Shane, Conan...
Do I want to fucking...
Is that a fucking tiger?
That's a lion.
That's
lion,
a lion.
dude?
And...
A fucking black lion guy?
Conan, for a while... had a lion that was essentially his pet. Shane, the way he got this lion...
Did he punch it in the face?
Yes.
Awesome.
He was in a situation and the lion came at him. And he turned around and fucking looked at it. And they stare at each other. It's for like a couple of panels. They got like this fucking stare off. And the lion is like, who the fuck you fucking with? And Conan is like, who are you fucking with? Are you... What? Do something, bitch.
I'm gonna punch you.
And so the lion actually opens its mouth to roar and kind of starts... It shows kind of like where the stuff on the neck goes up. And its paws rear. And it's just about to pounce. And Conan just fucking straight up... stepping in hard as he can, fucking man punch right in the lion's nose, and the thing's like, oh shit, and it backs up for a second, and then they stare at each other some more like, yeah, that fucking happened. And the lion is like, who the fuck is this guy? And then it just started following him.
It's like, no, you're the alpha. My bad.
It just started following him, and it was with him for a while in the comics. That's not the same lion, but yeah, it could be a variant idea and just in a different comic run. But yeah, that lion followed him around. It was just like his dude for a while. It was like his travel companion.
Like, wander off or get killed?
I can't remember what ends up happening to it, but yeah, he just had a lion.
Now I want to know.
He's had a lion.
Well, they always say that if you want a friend, punch it.
If you want to make friends, punch it in the nose.
And that's him. That's comic Conan. It pretty much set the precedent for everything that we see in these type of stories nowadays, so I just run with a 5 and move on with my day, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Then the King, which is what they're talking about doing now. This is the King variant. Later on, he his quest for fortune and power, he gained a kingdom.
That's
but I mean, when you punch lions in the face, Shane,
you can kind of just do whatever the hell.
There's only 2 ways to go at that point. You will either succeed, or you will fail. And failure, I'm assuming, since punching lions in the face is a thing, failure is dead. So it's either fucking make it or break it. You don't have any in-betweens.
There's no in-betweens because you punched a fucking lion in the nose.
That's like me sitting there and being like, man.
And then he became your best bro.
It's like, man, my life is rough. I need to do what Conan did. That'd be like me driving to the zoo.
They're saying, Nick, what is best in life?
Punching lions in the nose.
Fucking that quote's amazing, by the way. Arnold delivers a hell of a quote during that movie. It's pretty fucking sick.
Nose. Bow. Done. That's best in life. Oh, fuck. That snake's going through that corpse's fucking throat mouth.
This is his throat mouth. It's his throat mouth. Holy shit. His fucking throat mouth.
I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're right. That's exactly what the fuck is going on.
Just cobra motherfucker. He's like, what?
He's in the throat and mouth, so throat mouth.
Oh, shit.
I don't like King Conan.
I'm not a big fan of him either.
I don't necessarily argue. I think that, like I said, I think something is lost the more armor and things you bring to it. He's older, and some of the attitude is definitely still there. I've read bits and pieces of it, and it's still pretty cool, but, like, this loses a lot of that harsh, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And I get that very much. Like, they had him less armored in the first run King Conan things.
That's still a lot of armor.
More, but it still takes away. The more you armor him up, the more you lose the aspect of the barbarian nature, and it starts to kind of bleed away from the visceral nature. And that's Arnold at the end of one of the movies where they showcase that he's got this big future that's ahead of him where he'll become the king. And that's what Arnold is currently trying. He's in talks trying to get himself back in.
To play old King Conan?
He wants to play old King Conan. He wants this to be the last movie. He wants to come back and finish it, and he wants to do that.
Man, is there even a market for Conan?
That's a good question, in all honesty. Like, I may like it, but that doesn't mean that it actually has a common market right now, because there are some things showing up that every now and then you notice will succeed. Like, look at things like 300. They just decided to play the barbarian route. Mm-hmm. They were like, let's step away. Because even the comic books had more historical accurate than that movie did. Not that they were either one of them historically accurate.
Well, yeah.
But like the movie was just very blatantly like, what if we just fucking ran this like a barbarian story? And they were like, yeah, so like 300 naked men fight? Okay, yeah, that's what we're fucking doing. That's what we're fucking doing.
Fucking just, all right, let's fight.
That's pretty much what they did. 300 naked caped men fought. And it was fucking awesome, Shane.
But then when you really consider that, when that fucking Senate guy comes out, he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just going for a walk with 300 of my personal guards.
Yeah.
But then when you're looking at this, like, what are you doing, King Leonidas? You know, I'm just walking naked with my 300 naked men.
I'm just taking a naked stroll with my 300 best naked men.
We're trying to get suntans, motherfucker.
You think these abs paint themselves? The sunlight needs to touch our bodies.
And then why do you need a sword and shield? And a spear?
I'm a
Fucking
Spartan. I go
animals.
everywhere with my sword and shield.
Fucking, there might be a fucking cougar out
What
there.
if there's a fucking spoopy out there?
The spoopy cougar.
Did you just say spoopy?
I can say
Spoopy.
whatever I want. I'm the free king.
It's true. He's the freaking king.
Free king.
Motherfuckers, they just go out there with their little capes and
Their little capes.
and their weapons, and they're like, fuck it. Fuck it. In fact, you know what? That might be intimidating. Maybe the Persians would have fucking, like, when they were running at that wall of naked men, maybe they would have been like, oh my god, those guys are fucking hung like a horse. I don't want to...
Shane, I'm going to ask you one question. You're getting ready to fucking throw down in the streets of Peoria, right? And a dude strips down to his fucking nothing. No clothes. Fucking naked dude.
Fucking spray painted abs.
Nope, not even that. Fucking naked dude putting dukes up. You going to fight that guy? No, you're going to fucking turn around and walk away.
You're like, I'm pissed, let's fucking fight. And he starts stripping off literally everything to fucking throw down with you.
And
All of a sudden you're fighting a naked man in an alleyway.
Fuck it. Hey, fair is fair, man.
Fair's fair.
Fucking people walking by the fucking
like,
alley.
why are there two naked
there's
dudes
just like
fighting?
There's two naked guys in there fucking...
like bloodied up, and they're like, what are you guys doing?
Oh, shit.
Don't fucking worry about it.
I'm kicking my ass. You mind?
All right. Well, Conan the Barbarian is donezo.
Dunzos.
Yeah,
Done.
and I agree. I only sit at maybe like a 3 or something like that with King Conan.
King Conan, I give him a 2.
The more you give him armor and shit, the more it really does take away from what makes it worth.
It's because you're a Conan fan. That's how you can do it. I'm not much of a Conan fan. I thought the King Conan, I can't give it more than a 2.
No, and that's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
You guys are generous.
You're
Yeah.
going to give it a 1.1.
I give it a 0. That is not a barbarian.
That's fair.
That's a knight.
Pretty much. It's almost
That's
like
fair.
it's kind of like what they were transitioning him into.
Look, man. I have played me some D&D. I've read me some fantasy novels. I've checked out fantasy comics. I've watched a lot of fantasy movies. Guess what? Barbarians don't wear shit.
No. No, very much no.
Their natural agility and the fact that they get an ass whooping and just kind of fucking survive it are what make them tough. No. You put armor on it, then he's little baby man.
Little baby man.
It's like the
Oh,
fucking,
look at little baby man
like
hiding behind sword
it's
and
like
shield.
the monk in Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah. Yeah, keep
Clothes are so constricted.
No
yeah,
shit.
no shit. Just
That's almost what's
don't
going
give
on.
Muck anything.
And then you get the guy in nunchucks, and he's like, I don't fucking... What
And he
am
hits
I
himself in
doing?
the head repeatedly, yeah.
I laughed my ass off. Shane gave me his game, and I was looking at it, and I go, what the why do you have these fucking nunchucks? And he goes, what are you talking about?
It
And
rose
I go,
my attack power, man.
I go, you got these fucking nunchucks on the monk? And he goes, yeah, because they make my attack go up. And I was like, I fucking took
And
all of
your
his shit
hit
off
rating
and
went down.
handed him the game back, and his monk was like, brow, brow, fucking, he was like, what the shit? All of a sudden, his monk was the strongest thing on his team.
Well, shit, because of all the randomizer stuff that I watch here and there, they got that Final Fantasy 1 randomizer.
Something for you.
No, I don't.
But
don't
I
watch
do.
Vox Machina.
But
He
I
does.
do.
Okay.
But no, the So in the original Final Fantasy, depending on what level your monk was how many times he actually got to do that many X attacks when he attacks. If you hit like level 32 or something like that, suddenly he just goes from like 10, 12 attacks to like 30. He's just like, oh man, oh fuck, I'm level 32. Dead. Fuck that guy, let's move. And everyone's like, what the hell just happened? It's like, don't fucking worry about it. Let's go.
Dude, he's the first one. The monk, if you take his weapons and shit off, and then you haste him, he will kill people. He'll hit the damage cap before any other character on your team.
Yep. Now, if you want something really fun, then you just kind of go and fight chaos and cast fear a few times, and then just survive. He'll run away.
Yeah, he'll be scared of you.
Yep. The original Final Fantasy,
every
enemy in the game had a morale factor hidden in the back. And you could actually have chaos run away from you.
He's yeah.
He's walk up to him. Peekaboo!
Kinda. That's how you beat the game with 4 white mages.
He takes off running, and you're like, "Where you going, buddy? Come back!"
But no,
thought we were gonna fisticuffs.
That's how you beat the game with 4 white mages.
Scare him.
You spoop him. You ruse the fuck out of yourself. You keep healing with one of them until they can't heal no more, and the other ones just go, nope, be spooked. And then suddenly he's like, nope, I'm out.
And just run away. It's like, fuck that. These guys are spoopy.
Yep. Ultimate evil gone.
And shit.
Yeah.
Spoopy holy.
Dude, it's so awesome.
That is pretty funny, but, so what's up?
Well, right now we are entering the last 4 minutes of the show is what's up.
Okay.
So,
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
I got pee.
I'll tell you.
I also have to pee, so.
Okay, well, they have to go pee, so.
It's like 2 hours sitting in one space, drinking fluids and stuff.
Seth is about to do a stream over on his channel, so he'll be streaming for a couple of hours after this. Yep. So if you've seen him in the chat or whatever, you can click on his stuff and go check him out and say hey and whatever. And then I am still posting videos about once every day, if not once every 2 or 3. And that's over on my channel. That's still Fandom with ReploidBill. And I'm covering all kinds of toys and whatnot. Specifically, the next one that I have, the next 2 that I have, is I have the Spider-Gwen from Across the Spider-Verse. That's going to be opened. And then I have something that's really cool. I got my first ever Storm Collectibles Tyrus Flare from Golden Axe. That figure is going to be amazing. There's no doubt in my mind.
You already got that out?
No, it's right there.
Oh.
That's going to be one of the coolest figures I've ever opened in my entire life. Hopefully. I won't know until I do it.
Yo, you fucking open it up,
you're
like,
yes!
And the head falls off.
Figures you open up, but one of the coolest figures we're ever going to build is this fucking monstrosity.
That thing is going to be cool.
It's going to be dope, but it's going to be a pain in the dick.
The next one on my roster is to build Moon.
Moon.
But that's us. We're done for today.
All right, later, guys.